City of Rocks. Looks like it's a national reserve, but also a state park maybe at one point, or they're transitioning from one to the other, but really cool landscape. Unfortunately, there's some rain today, but sun is forecasted for tomorrow. This is a big rock climbing area. So we have 2 nights here. We're gonna do a ton of rock climbing tomorrow. Michelle might do her first lead on trad. Come on, you did that for the camera. But even if you weren't a climber, it's just a really cool landscape. Michelle pointed out, I think rightfully so, like we haven't been in any landscape like this. This kind of looks like someone very large grabbed a handful of gravel and threw it all over the place. You're just kind of going in and among these massive boulders and stuff. So yeah, really cool. There are some big peaks and some big walls, but a lot of this stuff is, you know, I mean, that's a 100-foot boulder. So that's awesome. Anyway, City of Rocks. Hey kiddos, wave and say hi. Becca is on her way up on a 5/8 sport. Peter's on his way down on a 5/9 trad, but he top roped it and he's placing gear in the wall to learn that skill. Paul's got him on belay. Mama's just made cafe und Kuchen. No, there's no Kuchen, just cafe. Coffee and breakfast. And yeah, this is City of Rocks. This is the bathtub rock. We're in the shade. Look at this. There's like a staircase here for us, like easiest approach, easiest belay station. So nice. This is like luxurious climbing compared to the bushwhacking we've been doing. All right, you ready, Peter? So we're having some fun today. Peter's belaying me, Bex is belaying Mom, and we have them tethered to these posts because we weigh more than they do. And I just took hard, and Peter came, not flying, but just came towards me. And then he has these nerdy belay glasses on. He looks like a dork. All right, let's check this out. Peter is learning to place cams. So he was on top rope, so the cams were being placed just for practice. And I'm gonna grade each cam and we're gonna record it so he can watch, but maybe that's interesting for other people to watch. So Peter, the main issue with this cam is that it comes straight out of the wall. What you call this direction of pull. What you want is for the cam to be on an angle like that, because if one were to fall on it, it would fall down in this direction. So your angle of pull was not great. Other than that, the rock is solid. Your depth was good. And when you had it placed horizontally, the lobes were good. But as you see, when you actually rotate it in the direction of pull, the lobe is just a little bit more questionable. Still good. I would give this a B, which is what your mom gave it. And I would say she was right. All right, we have a red, number 1. So this is a B placement. Everything's great except for the direction of pull. Going straight out, it needs to be about a 45-degree angle down. And if you do that, yeah, it would still work just fine. So direction of pull seems to be so far the only thing in need of correction. Good job. So this silver one, it's a 0.4. Direction of pull is much better in this case. This is a flaring crack. So as you come towards me, it gets larger. And so that creates a little bit of lobe unequalization. You can see that in the trigger a little bit because the trigger is pulled down over here, then over here. And it's hard to see. I'll try and, so here, you can see this angle here is about 90, but if you look at the lobes back there, they're quite a bit more overcammed. Acceptable, not ideal. What you might have done is moved to a slightly different placement, like, oh, sorry, that was off camera. Moved, so you were down here in a flaring. You can kind of see it flares because it's wide here. Like I can put 2 fingers here, but only 1 finger here. But up here is a little bit more parallel. So it would be a little bit of a better placement up here in terms of lobe equalization, where the lobes have a more similar angle. Still a solid placement. I'd probably call it a B. It's on good green 0.75. Nice lobes. They could be a little bit more. A little bit. It's not undercammed, but it could be a bit more. It's a little bit shallow. This whole thing could go a little bit deeper into the crack. It wouldn't hurt it, and direction of pull is good. If you did go deeper, then you get a little bit more camming action. So acceptable, safe, could be better, and that's how you'd make it better. A little bit deeper, and that way the lobes would go from this to this, which would be just a little bit better. Nice placement. Mid-climb chalk bag swap. City of Rocks, Idaho. Nice place to be. Someone stole my chalk bag from me, so she's now giving it back. Just go ahead. Just give it a swing. Yeah, perfect. Thanks.
All right, back.
Good job, Belayers. Your last piece, a blue cam. Direction of pull is okay. Could be better. This is probably your worst placement of them all. The camming is fine, but you're not very deep in the crack. You're right on the edge. And you might have done that because if it goes deeper, it opens up because it actually gets bigger, but this would be a much better placement. Okay, so you see the lobes are still great. You were out here kind of right on the edge. You don't need to be out that far. A little bit further in would be great. And you can always kind of play around, going up, going down. But good placement. I think it probably still would have held, but a little bit scary. So I'd probably call that one a C, maybe a C plus, or B minus. So taking a nice. Oh, good one. Taking a midday break from climbing, and thankfully our campsite. This is nicely in the shade, so we're hanging out, watching the second Star Wars movie. Third, just started the third, and we're eating cherries. And I'm teaching them how to spit the seed. I made it from here all the way into Mom's backpack. All the way into Mom's backpack from here, which was, I mean, that's probably 16 feet away. So,
wow!
It's fun.
And then what happened? When you spit one,
I basically spit one
right
at you,
at me.
point blank. Ah! And right at that moment, there was a little like pine needle in my chair that got me. Revenge of the Sith. So the credits just ended for like the intro. Please tell us what just happened.
Peter read to us.
It's so funny.
And then he said, it says at the end, ... instead of saying, etc. Peter said, eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. Whatever that word is, eucalyptus. Oh, the sun is on the other side. After our lunch break, we're going to do wheat thin, which goes up there. Lovely in the shade. Paul just said, I love this new spot, and it's the best for pickleball. Because it comes back to him. Thank you, Tanta Candace and Uncle Tim, for getting the kids into pickleball. We just picked up some rackets. And we're kind of going through the different sports. We've had some badminton, and we've had a football, and we're kind of working our way through different things to do around camp in the classic sport arena. Do it again, Paul. Big one. Just comes back to you. It's like having a partner to play with. Gravity. We have to make something spicier in the morning. I went a trad route. It was only 5'7", but I thought there was a bolted anchor up there. And you had to build a gear anchor, so I kept climbing. And I went past the middle mark, which meant we can't top rope it at that point. So then I had to do some down climbing, which is just not my thing. And then I did a weird traverse over to the right sport route, so Paul could be top roping right now. A little spicy, not like this morning. This morning was neat and tidy.
Hey, we've got these rocks out the window. I've tried to make this video like 10 times and I've just deleted, but it's a really cool place. It's so pretty. You come around the bend and there's just all these rocks dotting the landscape.
Almost like buildings in a city.
Almost like buildings, just really beautiful natural ones. We had a really fun day of climbing, some really nice routes, and then two really fun ones, and then two more intense ones just with where we were having to the belay stations and stuff. But just a really fun, beautiful day in Idaho.
Look up that way, shall we? Maybe zoom in. Night number 2 in City of Rocks. That is one of the prettier sunsets we've seen. Big spire in the background.
Oh, look, and look, there's 2 planes.
You see some planes? Oh yeah. That's not quite as pretty on film, but really pretty in real life.